Hey everybody, it's Mandy from Mandy Jean Chic, and I recently opened my Etsy shop, which you guys know about, but I started using my traveler's notebooks, which I'm lovingly calling ChicDoris. These are made by me and my husband and are available in our shop, and he can do like custom embossing, and we have like 10 or 12 colors now, depending on when you see this. One of them that's releasing tomorrow, which will be Monday the 19th, is this color called Plum Crazy Purple. And I am obsessed with traveler's notebooks now. Like, legit obsessed. So I started making some of my own inserts and really using these as my planner. I have a Charm Life planner that I love to pieces. And that has become kind of like my master to-do list, my master reminders. It has daily pages in there for my business. But when it comes to like being out and about, going to my full-time job, I'm loving having the ChicDori. I never thought I'd be a traveler's notebook girl until I got these. So I use this kind of as like a scheduler, reminders, things like that. So my routine in the morning, just to give you guys like a little insight into Mandyland, is when I first wake up, I look at my Charmed Life planner for stuff I need to get done today. And how Alexis has that planner set up is perfect for me in that way. I love it. Now, she also made it for me for Christmas, and that is probably one of the sweetest gifts anyone has ever given me. And it's the fact that she made it herself just makes it more special. So that is like what I do every morning is I look at that planner. I'm like, okay, I need to do my blog post, my YouTube. I need to post on Instagram today. I need to post listings. I need to ship orders. So then I open up my ChicDori and I look at my daily page, which this is for next Saturday, but that's fine. And I'll be like, okay, so I can do my blog post here. I can do this here and really map out the day. I'm loving having the two setups because this is one that if anything were to happen to this, one, I could get another one. But I love having the leather traveler's notebook. So I started making my own inserts for them that these aren't for sale in my shop or anything. I just posted this on Instagram and some people asked me to do a tutorial on it, so here we go. But I want to show you guys how I did that because I know some people have bought ChicDoris from me and you have FauxDoris and FauxDoris and all of that, and you're interested in learning more ways to customize it because that's the cool thing about traveler's notebooks. We can do pretty much anything we want in these, and I love that. So let me show you guys how to make this insert and what you will need to do that. The first thing you're going to need is a notebook that you want to replicate. And in this case, this is my February insert for Yellow Paper House, or from Yellow Paper House. I'm not making like this daily insert, but I'm just using it basically for measurements. Now this, you'll see this notebook is far smaller than this notebook. This is regular size and this is what they call, it's the larger size. I can't remember, which is C. Anyways, I'll include a link to everything down below. These are just page dividers or dividers from Target from the dollar spot. Now let me show you what they look like in the packaging. This is what they look like when you see them at Target. You get 5 for $1. You cannot beat that price, let me tell you. I love the feel of these. They have like a cardstock like quality, but they have this like protective feeling on the front. Perfect for notebooks. There's two ways of cutting your inserts down to fit. The first way is using your paper trimmer. Now, I'm not using this paper trimmer to cut through all of the pages because my blade is dull and I don't have another blade, so I gotta run to Michael's. But it'll be okay for cutting down this. But I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and a metal ruler because who doesn't want to try to cut their fingers off on a Sunday, right? Be very careful with these because these are very sharp. There's a good chance you guys could see me whack a finger off on this video, which is gonna make me sad. Now, the other things is a corner rounder and then a punch, which I'll show you why. These two, if you have not used the We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile and their hole punch, you're missing out because they are like butter. They cut through paper, they cut through thick paper. It's, oh. I don't think, these would be like necessities in my craft room. If I lost either one of these, I would go buy them immediately. You will need scissors, your file folders, your paper, and this long arm stapler. Now, if you don't have a long arm stapler or you want to sew your inserts, that's cool. I ain't got time for that. So I like using my little stapler. Now let me show you guys how to actually assemble your insert and how to do it. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is, with your paper, I like using 10 sheets because I find that when I make, like this notebook here has 15 sheets in it and it's great. I love it. But for what I do and how often I change my notebooks in and out, 10 sheets will give me 20 pages in a notebook, and that's a good quality or good quantity for me. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the notebook that you like, the size that you like, and transfer that pattern onto your file folder. So my other trick is this hole here, because these are for 3-ring binders, right? So this middle hole, I want that to be my spine. Okay, where'd my bone folder go? Bone folder, where are you? Okay, note to self, after this video, clean off desk. Seriously, where did you go? Really, Bruno, this is why you're not allowed to have nice things. I paused this video to go ask my husband if I can borrow his bone folder, which he's going to tease me because he says I lose my craft supplies all the time. And I say, I do not. Can I borrow your bone folder? Can I borrow your bone folder? I can't find it right this second.
Take one back when you're done.
I was just using it too, and I don't know what I did with it. Okay, I would like to take this moment to thank my husband for his bone folder. Now, back on track. Seriously, where is that damn thing? Again, I need to put beepers on this stuff. Then I'll find it. Okay, so again, line up the middle of your spine with the middle of your hole. So I just use my bone folder when I find it, just to mark this, because this paper is like, see, it leaves a crease, and it works perfect for that. Let's go ahead and cut your cover down to size. So now you may be thinking, why, Mandy Jean, how do you cut so uneven? These holes cannot be right. No, okay, Target's holes are not right, that's why. I was like, wait a tick. So I'm going to go ahead and take paper, line it up to the top edge, like so. And with your long arm stapler, I have mine set to where the middle is on the paper. You'll see this little white piece here. This moves back and forth and allows me to basically remember where I need to staple. So I put in 3 staples in mine. You don't have to do 3. I just like the security of it. Okay, so stapling, check. You want to fold your notebook. Now you want to be really careful because you want to make sure that those staples are in the middle, because I did one, I'll show you guys, and the staples were a little bit off. It doesn't bother me, but you know, I want to show you guys how to make really cute little notebooks. And that's not cute. Okay, so go ahead and fold your notebook. This is where your bone folder comes in handy, is it really gives you a nice crease. Now, I don't know if these are still called bone folders or if they're called paper folders, but mine's by Martha Stewart. You can get it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Amazon. I'll still include a link down below in case you guys want to just order one online, which sometimes is the easiest way to go. Now, this is why you don't just want to trim your paper before you put it into the book, because paper shifts, and you could be more precise with it, but we're just going to do this. So, the fun part, and the part where I could lose a finger, you want to take your X-Acto knife. Now, if you have a sharp trimmer, just whack it off. But my paper trimmer needs a blade. So, we are going to test the power of faith that I don't cut myself off or cut my finger off. And just use an X-Acto knife and a metal ruler and just drag the blade down the paper until you reach the bottom. Pull the paper off as you go because it also helps to give you a nice guideline where the blade will sit. He actually offered to do this for me because he was like, you're going to cut your finger off. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thank you. He doesn't like me using sharp objects. But look at me all being safe. And not cutting my finger off. Okay, now this one, if you're doing it this way, you have to unfortunately, apply a little pressure. This step I would say is not optional, but you want to go ahead and you want to use your hole punch. And you want to hole punch these little sections because the elastic will rest in these and it'll stop your notebook from fraying in the corners, which is sad stuff. This is why I love this, We Are Memory Keepers hole punch, because I can see what I'm doing. And you just want to clip the edge, just like that. So then you have a spot for your cord to rest. This is the only thing about these that I'm like, meh, is this is gonna be in the back and at the bottom, so that little notch doesn't bother me. But I can also put a label up there, whatever. If that bothers you, just make your notebook just a little bit shorter. Since you're hand making these, you can do that. So the next thing you wanna do is you wanna take your corner chopper, and if you want your corners rounded, this step is completely optional, but I think it makes a difference. Oops. Got to open the corner rounder first. And then just chomp your corners. But I just think it gives it kind of a little bit more of a finished look. But again, totally optional. You don't have to do it this way. Oh, I got chocolate in my notebook. Already, this is what I'm not allowed to have next up. So that is how you make your Midori style notebook. Again, this is just blank paper. This is just blank paper, but you can use this with anything. You can't, there's so much stuff you can do with this. You can use colorful paper, you can use just white paper. I love these things. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you give it a like. If you have any other planner DIYs or DIY project ideas for me, leave them in the comments and I'll gladly see if I can tackle them. So I hope you guys, I just said that, you dork. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you later. Bye!